Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of The Chart Guys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis.
Hey guys, it's James with the Chart Guys. It's Thursday, March 30th. Going to do my nightly video on gold. So yesterday's video, I said that we'd watch for this inside candle that formed, and we had two in a row. Again, inside candles when the high and low, the candles within the range of the high and low of the previous candle. So when you have multiple inside candles, the breaks on these, whether it's bullish or bearish, tend to be stronger. And yesterday we mentioned that the break of 1257.50, the high of yesterday's candle, would be a bull break, and the break of the low of 1250 would be a bear break. And once we lost this 1250 level, we saw a lot of downside here, and you can see that the daily is now losing this 8 EMA and potentially forming a TCG bear cross if we continue to ride below this 8 EMA as it turns downward with a 4 EMA. And again, TCG bear crosses are when the 4 EMA crosses under the 8 EMA, and you can see the downside you have here, the green under the red line here. And potentially the next supports we're going to test are price supports first of the low of this candle of 1240.70, and if we break 1240.70, we don't have much support because of this big green candle here. We're not going to have much support until the high here of 1235.50, so that's the next price support to look at. And then obviously potentially a back test here of the 20 MA, which it did once already and held, and it did hold the last 8 EMA test, but today we're losing it, so that's something to be aware of. And on the weekly, we're rejecting perfectly again at this 50 MA here that I keep mentioning on the weekly charts, where it needs to get above to move up higher on the longer term. So you can see 1, 2, and now 3 rejections here. We did set a higher low here from this previous low here on this bounce attempt on this pullback of consolidation off the 20 MA. So bulls would like to see this 20 MA on the weekly either flatten out or start curling up, and a potential back test here of moving within this range of the 50 MA and the 20 MA here. And what that would do is create an equilibrium of higher lows and lower highs until we break that pattern of being in a range. And today, a red flag for me, I did try to play the bounce a little bit on the gold, on the overreaction, but the big red flag today was this 8 EMA here. So you could see that once it lost this 8 EMA here, it rejected once, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. And on the 8th time, it formed an inside hourly candle. Again, inside candle, high and low is within the previous ranges, high and low. And once we broke that, you can see the downside we had, another rejection at the 8 EMA and further downside. And that was really a red flag for me, which had me looking more bearish because of this inside candle hourly break and this inability of gold to get back above this the 8 EMA here on the hourly. As far as the miners go, the miners also had inside candles on the daily. GDXJ was able to hold above its inside candle at the close, but so again, inside candle, high and low within the high and low of the previous candle, but it lost its 20 MA by a penny, and we have a TCG bear cross losing the 20 MA on a long upper wick candle, rejecting the back test of the 4 and 8 EMAs here. So if we have further downside here, where we're going to look at it first is today's low of 35.49, break below that, then this low here at 35.18, break 35.18 here, and you can see that we don't have much support in this area as far as price goes until potentially the high of this candle here at 34.87. But it is a bearish development currently right now on GDXJ and the bear miners. On the flip side, JDST Didn't get a bull break on its inside candle yet, but it is close to a TCG bull cross here. The resistance we're going to watch tomorrow is if we open higher than 1546, the high of today, we're going to look at this bull break here of 1580, and then we're going to look at this back test of the 20 MA. If this TCG bull cross with this daily MACD forming and get back above this 20 MA, we could have some nice upside for the bear miners in JDST. GDX on the other hand, it did break bearish on that inside candle. So again, high and low of the candles within the previous candles, high and low. We closed below the low and broke it at 2266. So the next support we're looking at is this 20 MA here that we're going to back test. Again, this also has a TCG bear cross on the daily, long upper wick, rejecting a back test here. So two rejections of the back test after losing the 80 MA here. And now we're looking at the price support here of the previous low of 2251. We break that and you're likely to see further downside. Test the 20 MA, lose that, and then even more downside. So GDX is looking bearish, and Dust looks stronger than JDST at the close. And what I like about this Dust chart on the daily is not only did we break bullish of this inside candle on Dust, but we regained this 50 MA on the daily. And look how many rejections we had. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5 rejections, and now we've got a nice close over it, strong close over it, close near the high of the day. And tomorrow you want to see increasing bull volume here as it comes to meet this 20 MA on the daily potentially tomorrow, which is currently at 33.85 and descending. So we'll look for a test of that. Again, the setup right now with the bear break on gold on the inside candles is to look for bear miners to have upside and for gold to have further pullback. So I will see you guys tomorrow and have a good night.